so that you have equal thickness spears. Then you hold the spears down. Knife up along whatever vegetable it is, celery, carrot, parsnip, doesn't matter. Just a little sweeter. So, before we make our last dish, which is just a scallion, I like to chop the scallions on you don't have to if you don't want to, but I just like the way it looks. It's really, really pretty. So since I get to choose, since it's my kitchen, that's what we're doing. Now, so look how beautiful the soup has turned out. A tiny bit of salt. So I don't have to give anybody a prize for eating the soup. And then and become this creamy, yellow, golden color. The first time I could make a beautiful red lentil salad, not knowing that they turned yellow and mushy. They, of course, turned out yellow and mushy, as they do. So I immediately took them back to the store and said, there's something wrong with these lentils. They don't stay red. And they rolled their eyes and said, wow, we didn't know you were a genius. They turn yellow and mushy. So I said, instead of saying, I'm sorry, I'm like, well, them. So we'll just garnish them with some scallion. And that'll be mine to dig into later. All right, so now we're going to start a lentil Waldorf salad. Now, Waldorf salads are very high in apples for whatever reason. We're going to make ours out of lentils, so it's heart healthy. In mayo, which is basically just whipped oil. They have olive oil based ones, they have a... So this is a pretty easy dish. We have cooked, again, about twice their size. Right, so those are our lentils part of, that's our high protein part. So we're going to take an apple. You can use a Fuji, a Mac, a Red Delicious, a Yellow Delicious, or a Granny Smith. What's nice about valuable pectin to our dish. And we're just going to dice these into bite-sized pieces. Big and chunky, you can make it small and delicate. It's all about your cutting skills, which I highly recommend that you develop. In order to make cooking easy, that takes the most time. Once you put a dish up to cook, it sort of just soups, right? It does its thing. This is the part that, you know, practice by cooking. Then your prep becomes really a gorgeous thing that you do that somehow leads you to the meal. Chopping is gorgeous knives and go, what can I chop today? So you can roll your eyes. Brown, even in the quick time that we're going to take to assemble this. So I'll take an organic lemon. I'm going to use the zest so that you're not zesting pesticides into your dish because they spray them. And this is where all the vitamin C is actually in the rind. This is where the sun actually hit the lemon on the tree. Stay their beautiful color and don't turn brown. You only need the juice of about half a lemon. Some diced red onion. Again, you can use shallots, you can use scallions, you can be sweet. Raw, they can be a tiny bit sharp. So if you don't like them, roasted walnuts, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And then, of course, lentils. Season with just a little bit of salt. And then sort of the star of this dish along with the lentils is smells and acts just like mayonnaise without the saturated fat. It's certainly how much mayonnaise you want to put in or how much you don't want to put in. I tend to go lighter. Stabia. And they didn't cook with mayonnaise. They used olive oil because it's hot in Naples. So that you could buy things in cases at the supermarket. So he would show up because he was amazed at the price. Cases of peanut butter. One day he showed up with a case of mayonnaise. They call it mayonnaise, but the price was great, so I bought it. Years later, when they both passed away, we cleaned out their pantry, and there was this case of out-coated mayonnaise that they never used because they didn't know what to do with it. So this is our lentil salad, our lentil Waldorf salad. And so you have all the satisfaction of a Waldorf salad with none of the ill side effects like saturated fat. Salad. So what are you waiting for? It's time to get back to the cutting board. I'll see you next time on Christina Cooks.
Underwriting for Christina Cooks is provided and organic sweeteners and toppings. Suzanne's Specialties. Sweetness, the cutting boards. Designed for durability and custom crafted by hand with Yankee crafted from cherry wood, each designed with your hand and purpose in mind. Additional funding is also You can find today's recipes and learn more by visiting our website at Christina, Twitter, and Pinterest. The companion cookbook, Back to the Cutting Board, takes you on a journey to re-engage with the soul of cooking. Finding the joy in cooking has never been simpler. To order your copy for $20,